Hello everyone, my name is Yanko and welcome to a brand new video. So guys, today is the January transfers that we completed. Of course, the transfer window was still open in places such as Japan and MLS to complete 2 more deals. So in total, we brought 4 players in and released a total of 7. All these transfer values are only estimates. We don't know exactly what they are, so there is a few that are undisclosed and a few complicated ones as well. So first of all, we will start with the players that we brought in. First of all, we brought in Oh Young-gu, the young South Korean 24-year-old. We brought him in from the Korean League, the K-League, and that was for an estimate of around €2.8 million. Roughly estimate he was brought in because we knew that Giakoumakis was on his way out, which he did eventually leave. But so far we've only seen O in 2 or 3 games, but he will be a good player. It's now only him and Kyogo that's at the squad. But we also brought in no other than Tomeki Owata, another young Japanese player. We brought him in on loan. I thought it was a permanent deal. Apparently it's a loan. It'll be one of them. It'll be a loan with either an option to buy or an obligation to buy, but we don't know just yet. We know that Iwata is at the club, and he joined his young man. Well, Iwata came from Yokohama, and he joins back up with former teammate of no other than Daisen Maida, who played, of course, with Yokohama, and Ange was a manager of the club. We also brought in Vissel Kobe defender Yuki Kobayashi before the window even opened. His fee was undisclosed. No one really knows. I've not seen anywhere where the fee was announced. But we also have a new right back that had replaced the fireball himself, and that's Alistair Johnson. Came from Montreal for an estimate of €3.5 million. I don't know what the dollars is, I don't know what the pounds is, but according to the transfer market, that's just what it is. But the players that we brought out, well, Alistair Johnson, first of all. Alistair Johnson's been fantastic. He's played so far. He's played against Rangers and he played incredible. It was the first game. He didn't look out of place. He had a fantastic World Cup as well, and he's basically been the main right back. I mean, Juranovic played the odd game here and there, but Alistair Johnson came in and he's fitted straight into the squad. He's also, quite funnily enough, he's been watching Still Game on YouTube. Well, on Netflix, sorry. So he's enjoying himself in Glasgow, I'd say. Players that we've got rid of this window. First of all, Oliver Abildgaard's loan deal with Celtic was terminated. He's now headed to Italy to go on loan to Hellas Verona, which is better for him. You know, he barely got a game here. We've got that big a squad in the midfield. And the same applied for Moritz Jens. His loan was terminated and he is now on loan to Schalke for the remainder of the season before he joins back with FC Lorient over in France. Moritz was a player I quite liked. I thought we deserved to give him more of a chance, but with Vickers and Starfelt fully fit, there's no reason to drop the two of them. But it is what it is. We're a big club, we've got a big squad, so it is hard for a lot of these players to get games. Next player to depart was Josip Juranovic, an estimate around between €8 to €10 million. I think it's an initial 8 million with add-ons worth up to around the 10 million mark. Of course, Juranovic we knew he wanted away. He didn't, you know, he had his heart set on a few teams. A few teams were coming in and looking at him, and I think that his head got turned the wrong way, and he was intrigued. He had a chance to get back into Europe, play abroad, and enjoy the last couple of years of his career. So all the best to Josip. Fantastic player for us. I don't have any hard feelings for any of these players really. There's some that, you know, it would have been better if they moved on in the summer rather than January, but it is what it is. Another one's young Scott Robertson's on loan to Fleetwood. of course we're helping Scott Brown out with giving him one of our young players. I'm surprised that that's the young player he's went for, but it's great to see Brown wanting some of the Scottish talent, taking some of the Scottish players with him. Next one was Yuki Ideguchi is on loan to a Japanese side called Fukuoka. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not Japanese. I don't know how to pronounce the names. It's very, very hard. But he's another player. He's not had a proper chance, but Ideguchi's only 26, I believe. 25, 26. He's still very young. He's still got a good couple of years left in him anyway. Hopefully he comes in and he plays in pre-season next season and gets a few games. Next one's a young goalkeeper, Toby Olayemi. He's on loan to Cork City for the remainder of the season. He's mostly been our B team goalkeeper, so I don't know who's going to be playing in the B team instead of him, but that'll be good for him in his getting proper football rather than playing in the Lowland League. And finally, which was just announced yesterday, is the departure of Georgios Giacomakis. The Greek striker has joined Atalanta over in America for an estimate of €3.4 million. All the best to all the players, especially Juranovic, Giacomakis. They've been great servants to the club. Yeah, the ending for Giacomakis was disappointing. He forced his way through a transfer. According to Ange knew nothing about the transfer until it was almost done. So it was hard the way he's went about the transfer, but at the end of the day, the boy's been fantastic for us. So all the best to him. A goal every 96 minutes on average, incredible record. And to any Atalanta fans, you're getting an incredible striker. And to any Union Berlin fans as well, you're getting an incredible right back in Juranovic. Two very, very good players. All these clubs that have brought in some of our players have got really, really good players on their hands. But yeah, let me know what you guys have thought of your team's January window. I know it's now February, but some of the ones abroad are still open and just about to close. So let me know what you guys think of your transfer business this season. From the summer and from this season, I think, from January as well. I think we've been incredible business. We're very professional in how we deal with transfers, and we like to get them in early. So I'm happy with the 4 players in, 7 players out. It decreases the bigness of the squad, the depth of the squad. But we've strengthened in areas that we knew we needed to strengthen with striker and right back. Also bringing in cover at centre back and another midfielder, because we knew we were going to lose a few. So I'll see you guys when we play our next game, which is Saturday against St Mirren. I'll see you then. Till then, peace.